7 seconds left. It all comes down to one final play. Rainey, 6 yards deep in the shotgun, looking for something downfield. Pressured from Rugel Henry. Tyson Foster gets a hand on him, and down goes Rainey. Down goes Rainey, and that's the game. The Erasmus Hall Dutchmen hold on and are champions of New York City and the City Gridiron with an exhilarating, spine-tingling 15-14 come from behind victory over their most worthy opponents, the Tottenville Pirates. I need more blood pressure medication. Congratulations to all the Dutchmen for capturing the 2012 New York City PSAL City Football Championship.
To repeat only happened 3 times in PSAL history. It's a very hard thing to do, and not just physically, it's a big mental thing.
Our ultimate goal is to make it to Yankee Stadium, win a championship, and get some offers on this team. We got a lot of great guys on this team that I believe deserve scholarships.
He's a super gifted kid in the fact that he's got a 0 to 60, but it's more of his change of direction that makes him a special player. His mother raised him right. You know, he understands respect. He understands discipline.
Curtis Samuel's electric. He's dynamic in every sense of the word on both sides of football. He makes coaching very easy around here.
Curtis is a once-in-a-decade athlete. We're very blessed and fortunate to have him.
I was getting looked at since my sophomore year. When I was younger, you don't really pay that much attention to. You just want to focus on your game and just getting better.
We have a lot of good relationships with a lot of colleges in this country, so right away we started doing the networking, and we started speaking to the Miamis of the world, the Notre Dames, the USCs, Alabama. We know Mara Cristobal, the Penn States, all the locals in Syracuse and Rutgers and UConn.
I'm verbally committed to Ohio State. I just love the place out there. Great coaching staff, and I just came back from there Saturday, and it was just great. It just showed me how much I really want to be at the place, and got to meet a couple more of the players.
I think that's a great fit for him. That's the kind of thing we do with him here at Erasmus on offense.
We always knew that they were going to be the one involved because, I've always emulated the style of Urban Meyer, and Kurt's always looked up to Percy Harvin years with Tim Tebow at Florida. So we always knew that was the match, but we wanted to make sure that it was the right fit for him at the right time, relationships with the coaches and the depth chart and how he would do well in school there.
Urban Meyer, yeah, he's a great head coach. He's a great person. I really trust in his word, and he cares about all his players and on and off the field, and he just wanted to make sure that his guys do what they have to do in school and also handle their business on the field.
Yeah. Ohio State's going to get great athletes, but when you get a kid as good as him, as a young man and where he's going in life, he's going to be very successful, and I think Ohio State got a steal in that sense.
And I think that, the sky's the limit for him. I don't think that he's even touched the surface for his capabilities yet, and that's something that's going to happen from when he goes to college in Ohio State next year, and that's one of the reasons we went and chose him to go there.
Well, I was one of the first ones to go out on a limb and say, if Kurt buys in to the system that they run at Ohio State, he definitely could be a Heisman contender for the simple fact the things that they're asking him to do fit specifically to his skill set. He could run inside zone, he could run outside zone, he could run the jet sweep, he could run an option route for you, he could run a vertical route for you, he could run a dig route for you. There's really nothing that he can't do offensively on the field, and if he goes in and he buys in, he's in the weight room, he conditions. I mean, right now, he could get reps, but after he's got a full weight room cycle underneath his belt, he learns the system, he gains some confidence, and he starts growing into himself as a man. It wouldn't be no surprise if 2-3 years from now, 1, he's a Heisman candidate, 2, he's a day 1 guy. And I'm talking day 1 NFL draft.
No, that's not outrageous to say. I think Curtis Samuel could definitely compete for the Heisman Trophy by his junior year. I mean, the kid's running a 4.3 40 out of high school. He's a freak athlete. He's a 3.1 GPA student, so he might be an academic All-American. He could very well, if he stays healthy, be a first-round draft pick someday. I think he has all of the tools athletically, all of the things you need mentally and emotionally to get it done at that level.
All right, now I'm going into college next year. I'm not that Heisman. I'm not really too worried about that. I'm worried about getting there and just worried about getting on the field and just improving my game to help my team be successful at OSU.